position to hand out those 1 second experiences that totally change people's lives. So those 1 second experiences or less that young children fire at you just by that beautiful smile and a giggle, and off they go. We'll be doing that to everyone and just handing them out. As miracles. The depth that we're going to dig to achieve that is far beyond the mind. And it's so integrated with in this world and outside this world that we have to keep our eyes totally open in the world we're in. So that as the spiritual comes in, as the feelings come in, as nature comes in, we pull it all together. Good. That's a beautiful feeling. A wonderful feeling. And it's really nice to sit with that. And know that that feeling is the understanding. It'll fade in and out as the mind says, what's that mean? But if you can see that as soon as I mention something that's true to your heart, you start to buzz, then you'll be looking for the buzz and all the rest of it will disappear. It didn't need any explanation except to say, eyes open in this world, to bring in the other worlds and to bring in nature and make it all happen. There's a sense within us that will stay there for a while that says, I really have to do something. That has to stay there for a while so that you keep your eyes open, so that you are looking over the horizon, so that you are looking beyond what's here now. Because you're looking into a space that contains everything. But from where we are at the moment, it looks like a space. It's not. It's real. It's palpable. And it's full of miracles. So the new industry of magic and miracles, a little bit better than the 2 M's that they got on McDonald's, isn't it? So when we talk about that world of miracles, there's also a component in us that says, whoa, we've got to prove it. You can't prove it until you've done it. You walk around creating miracles. Don't stop, because one miracle will support another. And at some point you'll see the results of one of your miracles. Pop out in front of you and stand up and say, have a look at me. Our tendency is to stop so that we can put our name on it. our life is going to be different to that. Our life is going to be a complete, uninterrupted flow of magic and miracles, handed off to everyone in 1 second bursts. And in those bursts, each person, each individual person, will experience a change of life that they will never, ever be able to put their finger on. But they'll know this is it. To be able to initialise a lot of these things, I was talking to a lady today and she asked, why is it, with all the tools that I've got, I find myself not connected? And sometimes I can't even get the tools to work. And I said to her, you know, that there are two reasons for that. Firstly, there is no index that says this is where you read how to do such and such. There is no bookmark that takes you to the place that works. The bookmark is within other people. You getting together today, putting you in the place where the bookmark is, where the index is, so that you can see and look and feel and be a part of the energies that are in the world of your Creator, the energies that maintain your connection. And in there, you don't need any tools. So you may as well throw all the tools away, because if you're going to use them, you have to get out of there to use them. Maintaining a connection with all like-minded people, and at least one other person who is totally connected to where you need access, will give you the index that you lose all the time. There's nothing much you can do about that except know where to go to get it. And as you gather together, even if you can't get that going, you know that I can always open up the page, because this is the area where I can see. Just like if I need to know something in the physical world, I have to go to you, because I don't have an index to this place. But I do have an index to where I came from. And it's projected as you require it. It is not anything that I even know how you look it up. But I know I carry it. So never walk around looking for your tools. Go and look for the index. Ring a friend, jump in the car, go somewhere, fix it straight away. Get on Skype to us. Get back in there really quick. It won't take long before we're coming across one another so often that we'll be refiring the position we're in all the time. And we'll be looking into the world of miracles, not into the world of turmoil. And it's such that there is no thought of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.